reading using the Venus RX Oracle deck. I'm your host, Karina. Welcome to Eye of Karina TV. And I'm going to give you guys actually a chance to pick your cards, okay? So, the way that we're going to do this is you're going to pick one of these three lovely brushes. This fan brush right here, this dry brush, all pampering, and this little eyeshadow brush. All right, so choose your brush. This will be pile one, the fan brush. My brush will be pile two, and the makeup brush, eyeshadow, will be pile three. Let's get to it. We're now going to pull for pile one, which is the fan brush. Okay, let's go ahead and take a gander. We've got the coquette. For pile one, your physical power is speaking to you through sexual tension, and you have got to learn or embody this Venus and Scorpio energy, which is about making people beg for you. That's what it says right here. And yeah, this is about looking at where it is that you may have been uh, putting too much attention into one thing, and through the redirection of your own attention, you are going to find that you can pull away from this attachment. And in being able to pull away from the attachment, you are going to actually see that what it is that you were trying to get really does want you and is trying to get you too. Okay, so the keys to the kingdom here is to focus on this physical power being about redirecting, transforming your will and attention. Powerful shit, okay? Now, this could also be taken in a way in which you are more manipulative of it and you pull yourself from the situation, but your attention is still on it. Because the manipulative part is if I pull myself away, right, then they are going to notice I'm not there and they will come looking for me. But that still has your attention on it. So, really, this is about transforming from that deeper space, that deeper place. And that's when the physicality starts to really strengthen because it's more organic, it's more rooted in something that's stable for you versus still the attachment that can occur here. That, my friends, is pile one, the coquette. Okay, let's strengthen our physical power with pile two, the dry brush. And we're going to pull out the plastic surgery card from the Venus RX Oracle deck. So if you have pile two, we just talked about the things that you might need to do in order to strengthen your physical power. And right here, we can see that this is deeply tied to playing a certain game. Okay. What I'm really picking up here is this instant validation is something that you're not giving yourself enough of. All right. We want to strengthen your physical power. And sometimes you have to strengthen physical things, right, with alternative options, more industrial options. Okay. So this is about looking at your weaknesses for real, and calculating them like you would if you were preparing for surgery. And being capable of saying, okay, well, what is going to be my, artificial or alternate or industrial thing that's just going to help strengthen this for me? What is going to be my training wheels or my crutch, whatever you want to choose to see it. But it's about using something that's a little bit more external to pull you into a place where you actually feel more secure, feel more like you can do it. Okay. And while it may feel foreign to you, as you get closer to it, you'll find that you can even deal with some deep attachments to it. So you want to really maintain a balance here because this is a shadow card. Those who have the first decks are not going to see that because in the first decks, unfortunately, it got cut off. So you guys have a very unique deck if you have the shadow card and plastic surgery cut off. And maybe that even means something, you know, to it being cut off here, in which it's not a shadow, it's more, open for everyone to see. So people see that you're strengthening yourself, and what that feels like to you might be some assumptions and judgments about you not being, organic or the real deal, not a real whatever, fill in the blank. They're more of this artificial. So people might push that on you right now, but like I said, see it as training wheels, something temporary to help escalate you forward, push you forward, propel you forward. That's the word. Propelling you forward through this alternative way of strengthening your weaknesses. And this is how we can start to really gain some physical power up in this boy. Don't be afraid to wear costumes, to costume yourself, to play with it, to alter yourself. Don't be afraid of it. See yourself as a canvas. See yourself as something that you can create with your own vision for what would be your ideal of, an ideal version of you. That is for pile two with the dry brush. All right, so next is going to be pile three. You guys are the last pile. And if you chose pile three, you chose the eyeshadow brush. I will have timestamps as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, let's take a look. The makeover, Venus in the eighth house, physical transformation. I feel like this is connected to pile two. So if you are on pile three, you might want to go back and look at pile two because I feel like this is where we're headed to when it comes to pile two. So you might see that you're in this place where you're ready to start making some serious, visible changes. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming from a deep, deep place. And this is how your physical power is starting to strengthen. All right. Your physical power is starting to show you the things that you're neglecting, the things that are not healthy for you, giving you the proper motivation. Everybody has their own fuel, their own type of gas that they run on. And so your physical power is ready to find that oil, that gas, that what is your specific, you know, formula that makes you get up and start doing some different shit. And this is going to really help you to see that the actions that you take can be strategic, that they can be customized, that you can do things in a way that is completely against what is typical, but still gets you the same results that everybody would see you in a way that is powerful. And it is about a superficiality here of being powerful, but finding that power from a very organic place, a renewed place, a place that you have molded with your own hands, that you have um, masterfully started to unveil and take off the layers as well with your own hands. Seeing the parts that are just not serving you, just saying, I'm peeling that off and I'm throwing it out. You know, this physical transformation might be more of that. In fact, it might be a letting all the layers off, all of the tricks, all the manipulations, all of the, winning ways that you have learned how to be, that has allowed you to be, and keeps you in this place where you're, uh, stuck at that level. You being willing to budge is going to take some hot, hot energy, okay? Because this is eighth house, Venus in the eighth house. This is hot water, you know what I'm saying? Like this is water, okay? But it's like it ain't moving until it gets hot. It's still cold water, until, something puts some fire under it. So it's about looking at what is it that fires you up and rechanneling that towards the things that are going to, heat you up towards your goals versus firing up and it firing back at you. And this won't be done from a mental place. It's going to have to be done from a physical place. So it's about looking at the center of your energy, seeing how it moves through you no matter what the circumstances, and being able to control. The eighth house is powerful because you learn control, and control is exhibiting true power. Not control over others, but control over self. And this is when the true makeover will happen, the true physical transformation. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you liked this one. I felt this one deeply needed to be shared, so I hope that you enjoy it. Stay tuned, lots more coming.